Hello, everybody. This is Brad Bowlingball of Apostle Games coming to you live from rainy North Carolina of the United States of America. With New Year's in a few days, we're excited to talk about the countdown to the demo release. So come on in and let's check it out. All right, guys, so here we are looking at this really cool looking scroll, and I am super excited to announce that today we are going to be going over the roadmap to the demo. I know that we've been looking forward to this for, gosh, I can't believe it's been 2.5 years since I started developing Age of Tribulation, and now here we are in the home stretch. We are about 6 months away from releasing the demo, and I have every action item remaining that needs to be done. And once it is, the demo can go into a public beta test, and then eventually it's going to be released on Steam. I cannot wait to get started. So what I want to do in this announcement is basically just go over all the different things that still need to be done before the demo can be released, and then also kind of go over the different dates that are included. So as you can see from the roadmap scroll here, I've already knocked out the item descriptions. I took care of that on December 20th. And let's see here, yesterday I knocked out the new Permadeath option during character creation, which is really cool. I cannot wait to show you guys that in a future devlog. And then right now I am currently working on preloading images, which should be done around January 10th or so. It's going to take about a week or so just to hammer that out. That should increase performance in Age of Tribulation. And then after that, I'm going to be working on 2 different items, which are going to be the main ancillary information on the main menu, which is basically when you just open up the book, you're going to be able to see different kind of stats and how many good works you have and just all sorts of different stuff. And then after that, I'm going to be setting up all of the game's economy by doing all the item pricing and all of that stuff. And then after that, I'm going to be working on the Stronghold update, which should be done around January 24th or so. And that basically is just the Stronghold ability. I just need to come up with a nice special effect and sound effects and really make it a cool mechanic. After that, I'm going to be knocking out the player armor sprites, so that when your character, your little pixel character, when they change their armor, you can actually see it updating in real time. And that should pretty much close out everything I'm going to be doing in the month of January of next year. In the month of February, I'm going to be finishing the rest of the enemies that are going to be in the demo. Now, there's not going to be a lot of diversity of different enemies in the demo because after all, it's just a demo. But there's going to be things like bandits, wild wolves, giant rats, things of that sort. And that should take about probably 2 weeks or so to knock out. When I'm done with that, I'm going to start on the 6 subclasses for the player. So if you followed me in previous devlogs, you'll know that when you create your apostle, you're going to be starting with one of 3 classes. That's either the laborer, the farmhand, or the convert. And then at level 5, you get to subclass into a different class that branches off from those 3 main classes. And then you also get to subclass of your subclass at level 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so forth and so on. That will pretty much close out the month of February. And then in the month of March, I'm going to start adding village details. And those are things like fences and bushes and animals walking around and different kind of sound effects, and really just bring the 2 villages alive for the demo. And then the other part of March, I'm going to be finishing the interiors of the buildings inside of King's Landing, which that one's almost done, actually. I think I only have like 1 building left to do, the general goods store. But Galetown, I haven't even started on any of the interiors of the building, so I'm going to be knocking that out, and that'll close out the month of March. In the month of May, I'm going to be finishing all the town NPCs. I'm going to be creating all the different characters, all the different shopkeepers, the Baron, which is the person who is in charge of the town. I'm going to be knocking that out, and then I'm going to be starting on the first big decision. The first big decision at the beginning of the game of the demo, you're going to be forced with a decision that you have to make one of 3 different options. And depending on what you choose to do, and there's no wrong answer, it just really depends on, which direction and how you want the beginning of the game to play out. It'll be a fork in the road where you choose one of 3 options, and that's really going to heavily dictate how you play the beginning of the game. To close out the month of April, I'm going to be setting up Aldrich's first meeting. Aldrich is a new NPC that you're going to meet. He is from the Fellowship of Apostles, and he's going to be the character that talks to your apostle and brings them into the Fellowship, where you get to meet other apostles and get to know them and get quests from them and so forth and so on. They're the ones who are going to be kind of training you on what it's all about to be an apostle and explain all about, the creator and all that different kind of cool stuff. The end of April and pretty much the entire month of May is going to be finishing up all the quests. And so in Age of Tribulation, there's going to be 4 different kinds of quests. There's going to, of course, be the main quest, which is the main line. And then there's also going to be side quests, which you get those from NPCs. You can only do them one time, and they're usually pretty profitable quests. They give you a lot of loot, a lot of experience, that kind of thing. But then there's also going to be daily quests, and those are going to be really short, small quests that you can repeat every single day. They reset. Now, there's not going to be really much to them, and therefore there's not going to be a whole lot of loot or experience involved, but it'll be a nice boost to your character. Lastly, there's going to be job postings that are going to be on the town bulletins, and each town is going to have a bulletin. Those town bulletins is where you actually pick your mercenaries as well, but they're also going to have job postings that you're able to repeat over and over again. And these aren't going to be like fighting quests. These are going to be more like chopping down 10 trees and bringing it back to, the town baron. Different towns are going to have different needs. So it could be like picking 50 berries and bringing it back, those kind of things. It's more of like a grinding type of quest. Just, if you're trying to make your character more powerful, or if you're trying to save up for a special item, those are really good quests to make money on. In the month of June, then, I will be making an announcement because I'm going to be looking for some people to help me with beta testing. It's going to be a closed beta test. It's going to be sign up only. And I'm just looking for some people that are going to be testing out the game, telling me what they think, trying to find bugs before I release the demo publicly for everybody to play. The people that I choose who do a good job will, of course, make their name into the Age of Tribulation credits, and your name will forever be cemented in this game. So that's going to be kind of your reward for helping me test this game. And then once the demo looks pretty solid, it will be released probably in early July, maybe even late June of 2025. And then at that point, I'm going to be putting Age of Tribulation into the October Steam Next Fest, so that, give it a couple months for it to be polished. And then, hopefully we can make a really good showing in the October Steam Next Fest. And then from there, really, it's going to be pre-release and then final release. So yeah, we are incredibly pumped. So lastly, I just want to thank everyone who has gotten excited about this game, has supported Age of Tribulation and Apostle Games, and just for all of your support and all of your feedback. We're just, like I said, it's been 2.5 years. It's going to be about 3 years by the time we get the demo out. And when you're a solo indie developer, it takes a lot of time to really make a good quality product of the scale that I've chosen to kind of tackle. I think I might have bit off more than I can chew, but hey, that's okay. It's only time, right? So anyways, thank you guys so much. Please wishlist us on Steam if you want to support us. Get on our Discord server and talk to me on there. And yeah, we are so incredibly pumped. All right, guys, let me know what you think, and I'd love to hear back from you. And I hope you guys have a happy New Year's. God bless. Brad out.